the candlestick chart. Okay, so to begin with this thing, you need to have an account, and you need to understand how we are accessing this data. So you can watch the previous video of mine. Okay, so to get this account, all you can do is just click on this one and just get with this profit@web.com. Okay, so if you just open this stuff, you will get code. As of right now, the code is available in this first post, particular this first post. So you can check this out with this video available, and the code is available. Okay, so I make it very much easy how you can take up this data, okay, and plot the charts, how you can visualize them. And to get this data, you need to have API key and secret, and third is auth code. To get started, all you have to do is just open the Allies Blue trading account. Just click on this open my free account now and give it your mobile number. If you're looking for assisted account opening, just click on this one. Otherwise, you can just get with started, and with Aadhaar card and PAN card, you can open your account within 24 hours. Okay, so just do try this stuff. And if you are looking for partnering with Allies Blue, you can contact me direct by WhatsApp. Okay, so this is the link, API WhatsApp. Okay, so you can check this link, you can come to me and can chat with me, and I will help you, okay, regarding the account opening, regarding this partnership, and regarding this trading part especially. Okay, getting your API key, secret, and auth code. Now we'll move to our coding part. So I already told you that this code is available in this post, okay, as an ANT-A3 API. Okay, if you won't get this post, you can search for profit at a web. Okay, so if you just search and go for this stuff, okay, this post particular, okay, and you have to do nothing, you just have to copy. Okay, so copy this entire code, and your credentials should be set in import debian as I did. Okay, so it's better you watch the previous code, it will be very much helpful. Okay, so this is my auth code, so all I have to do is just get in this string and just paste it here. Okay, so in this Python, what happens, whatever you do at first starting, it may face hurdles, calling each and everything, understanding certain stuff, but once you do, it will get easy. It is like, smooth flow. Okay, sometimes it is kind of a, like, a roller coaster. You feel hurdle at beginning of, like, climbing certain things, but you if you just climb, and if you just give it yourself for fall, it will be smooth. Okay, so I got my data. So if I just print this stuff, I will get my data. Okay, so as you can see, the data is available. Okay, so now you need to understand this this code, this particular library is already giving me the data in a data frame. Okay, and it is giving me this JSON data as well. Okay, so you need to understand this data, whatever you are getting in a data frame is just readable. Okay, you can't access this stuff. Okay, just it is a print method, and this is the JSON data. This is original, which you need to call and put this in a data frame, and you can plot this stuff. Okay, so to understand this stuff, I'll just give certain code. Okay, if you need to understand what things are going in between the code and all, so all you have to say import trade master trade sync. Okay, you can call the Python file as well and edit in a notepad, but I think this will be best, so you can understand. If you want to do changes, you need to get with the path. Okay, so what you have to do, you just have to load this stuff, whatever you get the file. So import, the percentage as in load. Okay, so and here you have to give as in file, so it will be ts dot, okay, underscore file, and put two more underscore. Okay, so if you just run this stuff, so you will get the file. Okay, first of all, I think what you are getting is this, uh, the library, the Python file where exactly it contains. So it contains specially in this trade master, and the library is trade sync.py. Okay, so you can understand this stuff, and if you want to load it here itself in Jupyter Notebook, so all you have to do is put this curly braces, so that will be great. And after this you just hit this stuff, and each and everything will be available as in code. Okay, so you can refer this code, you can't edit it. Okay, so first thing is whatever the primary code is available, okay, don't mess with this, okay, until it really requires, until you really want to go with and get changes as per your wish. So you can come to here and can do changes. So as of right now you can just read. If you want to write, go with id ideally or VS code. Okay, so we have to search for historical data. Okay, so all of the stuffs are available, and I think the developer has been loaded all of the stuff for its an easiness. Okay, and I prefer the data which is printing. I definitely want to look whether I'm getting data or not. And secondary, I want to this JSON data, I will put it in a data frame and initialize for myself. Okay, so I think if it gets, then no problem. So I won't do the changes, but I'll show you what exactly going with this data frame, so you'll understand. So if any changes is required, then you can proceed. So if I get with this all of this expiry, and after this the historical data will be available. Okay, so they are calling WebSocket, and this method is available. So we will cover this in our next video. But before, we need to check our historical data. So yeah, this is get underscore historical data. Okay, so they are asking as an instrument a resolution from datetime to datetime, and it is already false. Okay, and after, as you can see, they try to get this data. They are getting from the token. We can get our instrument this name, especially they will call it from as in token, or you can set from symbol. Okay, so it will get this data, and what happens after getting this data, they have straight away get in this data frame. Okay, originally if you refer any of the source code, they won't get in data frame. Okay, you just they call the JSON and you put this in a data frame. But what they have done is just after getting this data, they used to put this in a data frame. So stat they are asking, if it is not okay, then no problem. Not okay in the means you don't have any data. If data is available, put this in a data frame. And here you see this is a print df. Okay, so if you just print df won't be useful, only the return data will be useful, which is in dictionary, and it is same wise they have got this data in a JSON, and then they put in a data frame, and then after they loaded into kind of a dictionary as in JSON itself. Okay, so they cleaned a little bit, and originally they have given the data. Okay, so this is enough. You got the understanding why I'm talking about those print data won't be useful because of this. Okay, now what we can do, if we got this data, we don't have to worry right now. So we'll go with our previous thing what we are doing. So first of all, we just call this in a data frame as a df. Okay, you can already df is there, you can still can call and put this in a data frame. So all you have to say pd dot data frame. Okay, and you can say data, and I think already pandas is called in trade master, so we don't have to worry. So first of all, just look whatever we got. Okay, so first of all we'll print this data and see what we are getting. So your JSON will be now in a data frame. Okay, so as you can see, it is same as above which we are printing. Okay, so it is matching. So as of right now it is perfect, and we are getting the data perfectly. Okay, so this particular print data you can utilize for your reference purpose. Now if it is done, so I tried to plot this data. Okay, so first of all I just call this data as in 1 minute data is there. So if you just straight away put in MPL finance overloaded will be there, and you will get an warning. And analysis of loaded data will be better in line chart instead of candlestick chart. Okay, So first of all, we'll import matplotlib. So all we have to say import matplotlib.py plot as plt. Okay, and I'll make this super simple. Say suppose if I'm looking only as in close price, so I have to say close. Okay, and all I have to say is dot plot. Okay, since this is a notebook, and we'll see what kind of effort we are getting here. Okay, so as you can see, we are getting the data, and we have done some arrangement, and we can see how it is going on. So the data format which you are looking for as in minutes only, as in 60 minutes and all, and it is get calculated. Okay, so at least 7 days data is there, and from sum of rise as 192, and it has been dipped around 180, and then it went. Okay, so you can analyze. So instead of looking, the sprint data won't be much effective until and unless you are visualizing. So visualization is important. Right now we will go with one more visualization. Now this visualization need to be done in VS Code or your favorite IDE or ideally. Okay, you can go with the Sublime or better go with the VS Code. Okay, so this plot is enough. Now I'll go with the MPL Finance. So that will get me a candlestick chart. So all I have to say import MPL Finance as MPF. Okay, now if we got this data, and it could have if we can say straight away set index, but as you can see, if you try to read this data, it is not in index. Okay, so you have to assign this first. Okay, so first of all, we'll call this plot. We can straight away can say mpf dot plot, as we call the data as an mpl finance as a mpf, and then plot. Put this in a parenthesis. Then we have to call this as in df. Okay, in df, what we have to do, we have to say assign, and what we are assigning, we are assigning date time, and this will be in a lambda. Okay, and lambda should be called as in this as of d pd dot to underscore datetime, and lambda is nothing but defining the module. As we utilize def, so we can call the lambda for just one line. So datetime will be there. So what we are calling as of d of datetime, and we just have to assign. Now when we are assigning, we just have to go with each and everything. Okay, so there is a mistake is there, try to correct date time, and here this we need to assign. So date time is done here, this pd, and our assign is done. So we have to set this index. So all we have to call set index, and just refer the date time. Okay, now we'll go with our type should be candle. Okay, and you can choose whatever you want. So we just go with the candle. Okay, and then we can call type equals candle, and style as I prefer Charles, so I will say as a this. And if you want to say volume true or false, that is up to you. So I like to go with the volume as well. So I prefer this is perfect. Okay, I hope I have not done any mistake. I have set the index and type candle, style Charles, volume equals to type. Do I am missing anything? So assign, in the sense I've been started the assign pd done. Okay, so we just print this stuff, and let's see if any error is there, it will come, and we can eradicate that error. So I think I got the plot, and it is in 1 minute data, so I'll just change that as well. Because of that, it is giving this error because of too much data. 7 days for 1 minute, it is not a good. So I will put them as an D. Okay, but I'll wait to plot this data. So this is our line chart plot. Next it will come the candlestick chart. So let's see. So this data, as you can see, we have been plotted, and August 10 it started 11 12, so the data is getting from this. So at least it is better than line chart, so still you can analyze a little bit better with the volume. Okay, and it's better to put them as in D, so it will be great. Okay, and just run this stuff. Now if we get this data, so first of all you need to understand that when we are doing this stuff, when we get to ask this code or anything to our AI, okay, it's get complicated. Some of the simplest stuff, if you just practice and go with the coding part and automating the stuff, that will be great. Okay, now what happens, there is a difference between getting the code from AI, because it is, I can say, as a manual. Okay, and when you got certain stuff at first, then it will be good. Okay, but when you try to go day by day, okay, the process will be retained the same. Okay, it won't be much changes until and unless you are getting in Python and automating that stuff. Okay, otherwise what happens, you just giving your time and accessing the data, that is more manual rather than in an automated way. Okay, so try to learn the language, automate the process, and even you can include the part of AI as well as an API or any from the code. Okay, so that is also will be great. So understanding is important. Sometimes simplest stuff, if you try to get access from the AI, it will complicate and it will try to get you some of the code. It may be get rich and maybe you retain certain stuff. Okay, but day to day process will get headache. Okay, so it's better learn and try to realize from your own. Okay.